today we are going to talk about the foundation of Turkey. So this presentation is by me, Monsieur Kunyeka, and Mauricio Solano. So this is Turkey, a very beautiful country in Asia, between Asia and Europe. Its capital Ankara and the largest city Istanbul. So what we are going to, our historical question is, how did Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's reform during the foundation of the Republic of Turkey reshape the nation's political, social, and cultural identity, and what were the long-term consequences of this reform? And our thesis statement is, the current country of Turkey was founded by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, who led an independence of revolution, which provided Turkey with the fundamental to raise a new nation. So this is our outline, what we're going to talk about: the rise of the Ottoman Empire, the fall, who is Mustafa Kemal, the Treaty of Sevres, the foundation of the Republic of Turkey, the reforms implemented by Atatürk, the early period of Turkey, and the long-term consequences. So let's now start with the foundation, the Ottoman Empire. So Turkey, the country of Turkey, was founded from the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire was one of the longest lasting empires in history. It lasted for 600 years, from the 1300 to the 1900. It was founded in Anatolia, which is the region of current Turkey. At the beginning, it was just a small empire, but then it grew up very quickly to become one of the most powerful in history. So the year 1453 was a marking point in Ottoman history. In that year, they captured the city of Constantinople, which was part of the Byzantine Empire, a very powerful empire at that time. This showed to the world the power of the Ottoman Empire, and also ended the Byzantine Empire and left the Ottoman Empire the space to expand as much as they want. So, the Ottoman Empire expanded quickly, and at its peak in the 16th century, it had an area of 7.6 million square miles, which is bigger than current Russia, and had territories in Europe and Asia. So the reign of the Ottoman Empire brought prosperity and stability in the Middle East for a long time. But eventually, it came to an end. So the Ottoman Empire started declining in the 18th century. Its decline was led by a series of sultans who brought corruption, decadence, and misrule in the empire. The empire, due to its vast territories, also had internal division between its different ethnic groups and religious groups. And in addition to that, the Ottoman Empire also failed to reach the level of European powers who were developing very quickly. And so, at the beginning of the 19th century, the European powers were more powerful than the Ottoman Empire. And then, when they started fighting each other, like European powers such as Russia, France, and Britain, they started fighting each other for the role of the world superpower, and they also fought the Ottoman Empire. And given that at that time the Ottoman Empire was weakened, they lost a lot of these wars and lost their territories eventually. So the Ottoman Empire was angry because it lost its territories, and they wanted to regain it back. So when in 1914 World War I started, seeing that Germany was winning at the beginning of the war, the Ottoman Empire decided to join their side, thinking that they would win the war and gain back their territories. But unfortunately, as we all know, Germany lost the war, and so did the Ottoman Empire.